All right, all right, all right. What's the motherfucking deal, Sauce Nation? We're gonna give folks time, a little bit of time to slide up in here and get their shit,
Yeah.
get their shit going. Where we at right here? Let me slide you in.
All people coming in the streams, I've been noticing when I go back on streams and I see some of the comments, like I guess we should go ahead, we should ebb and flow and just make sure we keep maintaining and be asking people comments because a lot of times I see dudes like Mr. LaWinter, Mr. Killer KB,
Yeah,
a lot of dudes be asking a lot of questions that we don't even really get to get to. So
yeah,
we should probably focus on that a little bit more than questions on this
yeah,
podcast.
yeah. I'm with it because I'm gonna be honest. Like I said, I ain't done all my latest research on the 49ers like I need to, and so we got a few things to talk about too, and I need to go definitely, especially with what's his name at the helm. It's a different animal they got going on. So let me
Right, well, Garoppolo, yeah, he's been playing pretty.
And so like I said, we're gonna see what he really working. He he brings them a different flavor. Let me throw your Skype action down here. So what's up to everybody sliding through? Martin Perez, what's the deal? What's up? H-Town Ice. H-Town Ice say what's up, Honcho and Wink. You know what I'm saying? So what's the mother
Going on, Phil?
Like I say, I gotta give us a little bit. We working on the sign on behind the scenes a little bit. We get some things in order, but like I say, you know how it goes when we start off the stream. Make sure you shout out where you from. If you from the city, shout out your side. If you're not from the city, then make sure you shout out where you're from so we can be sure to show that love. Because that's what it's all about when it come down to it, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all taking the time to fuck with us so we can, it's the littlest we can do to show love back. Jamrock, Brandon, what's the motherfucking deal?
Motherfucking deal to everybody going out of the
Copy that right there. Minimize that action. Okay. Oh, big up Canada. Okay. Way up in Canada. I know it's cold in Texas. I know y'all cold up there.
Yeah.
B-Town, Florida. Okay. You say G-Town. What's that?
15.
Yeah. We let me see what I'm trying to. Let me finish up this thing. So like I said,
Remember the other day.
I don't know. It's getting back real sketchy again. Hold on. Let me see what I can do to help improve the sound on there because it's getting a little bit sketchy. Hold on one second. Let me see what we got going here. What we got happening right here? Yeah, it's I don't know why. Like I say, it's cutting in and out. I don't know why we're getting a bad connection real quick. Let me fool with some shit and see what we can do here. Take that out, remove that. I don't need that. Got this. I don't know why it's doing something different. See, now I don't want to bring that up. Give me a second. Yeah, it's giving me some issues because, like I said, you're cutting in and out real bad. I can barely hear you. Let me fool around with this to see what we can come up with. It's doing that shit it was doing earlier.
I might position myself another.
Okay, that's a bit. Angel Alpha, what's the deal? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to see why. Yeah, everything cut out for a second. The video cut out a little bit. Let's try this. Capture specific.
Did that improve anything? Me moving?
Yeah,
I just moved.
Yeah, it sounds like it's a little bit better. It sounds like you're coming in a little bit clearer.
Okay.
I got the video coming in. All right. I think we should be Gucci. Gucci. Make sure everything in order. Ferocious, what's the motherfucking deal? All right.
Ferocious Alpha X. Well, shout out to all y'all boys coming through the stream this winter. Dominic Delgado, all y'all boys, get on up in here, man. Y'all know what it is.
Already. Y'all know we finna get in here, get live, talk a little trash, represent our team, and just talk about some things. Man, first, before we just really start getting deep into it, man, How you feeling? How you feeling about all these injuries, man? I mean, they just slid Bruce to the IR and Scarlett on the
Man,
IR.
it is rough, bro. But you know what? Teams, and I done actually been on other pages. Like I was on Titans too, and I actually seen I seen fans like from various teams
Yeah.
that were like, man, the Texans gonna be scary once fucking boost.
Yeah,
And
that's
thought that for the season, you know. And fans, and you see, I don't say fans do in teams. Those who fans of football respect, give respect. Everybody who was beating us, cash. They was beating us because Bill O'Brien is a fucking asshole. Nobody's truly beating us. That's the only two real losses that we have was Kansas City and the Jaguars game. Everybody else is just a wound that just won't stop bleeding, as you said in one of your previous podcasts. It's like we the turning on and this shit still bleeding. Like it just can't be stopped, you know.
Yeah.
Losing Middleton, man, is real bad. You know, hopefully they clear Braxton to play because he's gonna be one of the huge keys to this game coming up. So Steven Anderson once again, he is playing out of his mind. From listening on how him and Ryan Griffin need to be on the field because I wasn't feeling Ryan Griffin signing in the off season, to be honest.
Yeah.
But watching what he was able to do. You know what I'm saying? He can make plays and he can make hard catches. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But staying healthy, can he do that?
Yeah.
Because he's had it rough with these injuries. But we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, shout out to Humble. I see you. Yeah, man, like I say, I like Ryan Griffin, like I say, but it's when I see those flashes, you know what I mean? I've seen him make a few plays here and there. I wouldn't say that, you know, he'd be, oh, man, if he was our only tight end, I wouldn't be like, oh, yeah, we set. That's not that type of thing. But as a complimentary piece to the other shit we had going on, I was cool with it, man. But I think like you said, man, Steven Anderson, they got to work with that dude. They got to really pay some special attention to him and make sure they help continue to develop him because he could be that guy.
Honcho, the last 3 weeks. Yeah. The last 3 weeks. It started with the Cardinals. It started way even before that. It started in Kansas City. Yeah. On one of the last plays before that last touchdown was scored, if we be real. And it even started even before that. But I'm just gonna say that's what jump started out because that was such a huge catch at even a critical point in that game. It didn't even matter the fact that it was a little bit of garbage time. It didn't matter. The fact that he went up and caught the ball over 3 people, came down and didn't get injured was a hellified move to me. Yeah. But that Cardinals game on that 3rd and 22, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And when Savage rolled out to the right and caught him and covered, that was just a great pass. Yeah. And it seemed like some of Tom Savage's best passes over the last 3 to 4 weeks have been going to Steven Anderson. Yeah. I thought about this earlier when I was at work. Think about it.
Yeah.
Him and Steven Anderson got us that. Another player who's been improved. You know, he hasn't been as another section that we can say. I don't know how to use. He ain't really utilized tight ends to the fullest capability, and that's what kind of kills me about this argument. Okay, put tight end regardless of whoever we've had, Bill O'Brien isn't using tight ends nowhere. He acts as he has. Okay, yeah, with Gronkowski and that was his quarterback, Tom Brady. So we don't. That's your argument right there. You can't use that because we don't have none of that shit here in Houston.
Yeah. I'm trying to see what's going on. I'm still catching a little bit of audio. It's like it's cutting in and out still a little bit. So it's like hearing half of what you're saying, and then some of it still coming a little bit. But like I say, but I'm getting like I say, catching the gist of what you're saying. But like I say, you're talking about how you hasn't been utilizing the tight ends properly, and and last year I feel like that was just a situation with Brock not being able to make connections with nobody else. So him and CJ had a little thing, but how you mentioned about Savage and Anderson, that is a good connection. That's probably been one of his more outside of Hopkins, his most consistent connection. And the thing about like I said, what I like about Anderson is he catches. He's a hands catcher. That's why he's making them plays. He's catching with his hands. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of guys who can catch balls. They can body catch. They can cradle it. You know what I'm saying? It's palm, wrist, and forearm and everything else. That man goes out and uses. He catches with his hands. Like I say, now Hopkins is fingers.
He go get it.
That motherfucker Hopkins catch with his fingers. Dog. That shit is ridiculous. But like I say, Anderson has got great hands, and I like what he brings. Got good speed. Like I said, I think his only liability, only weakness, like I said, is as a blocking tight end. He's a smaller size. Not that he's a smaller size. He's a slimmer guy.
And who cares if he's blocking? Who gives a fuck? He's vertical threat tight end. Man, vertical threat. He would be a fucking type receiver, and at the end of the day, he's coming up big when the other tight ends aren't. So at the end of the day, who cares if he can block and he can block and release? He can block long enough for good run plays to happen. I mean, how fucking long do you have to block for? Not long.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So come on, man. Yeah. I hate when people say shit like that. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah. I like him. Like I say, man, I'm an Anderson fan. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my knock, just because we don't have. I just don't feel like we have a lot of. I mean, that's not his main job. That's really the offensive lineman's job. But you know what I mean? I just feel like I think that he could bolster it. I think CJ brings a little bit better in that aspect of the game. But like you say, he brings the things that other guys don't have, and it's that vertical threat, like you said. Almost like I said, I don't see. Well, considering I don't think we have any other tight ends healthy. But like I said, I wouldn't be opposed to letting them take a look at him at receiver a little bit. How would you feel about something like that?
That's what he is initially. Mm-hmm. They converted him to a tight end when he was a Cal. Yeah. He is a receiver. He is an outside receiver. This is what he's done. I followed him for a little bit, and this is what he is initially. 6'3". If you had him on the outside and then you ended up moving full on the inside to be the slot for this position, and Braxton Miller comes back, or either way you want to play it, it's going to be a long day for whoever has to cover it. Yeah. Nobody has covered Steven Anderson well this whole season. And whenever he gets implemented into the game plan, the man is magic. Yeah.
Because the thing, it seemed like they didn't came to him on it seems like those desperation plays that they turned, and he didn't made all of them, And when it comes down to
every single
clutch situation, Steven Anderson is a beast. So I definitely give him that. And you gotta respect a guy like that. That's a gamer right there. When it's all on the line, there's not too many guys you're willing to turn to. Outside of Hopkins, as much as I like Fuller, if the game was on the line, I don't know if that's the guy you want to go to. As much as, I ain't gonna say I like Ellison got solid hand.
Yeah, it really, truly, to be honest, Honcho, it really, truly depends on the situation, because if we think it's situationally, I didn't know where the hell the ball was going when Savage threw that damn pass until it hit Steven Anderson's hands and he caught the ball. And when they showed the replay, both catches were caught the same, and he cradled it into his body and maintained possession. Exactly. That's what you need in this league. Exactly. And for anybody to sit here and to suggest bringing in somebody outside Ladarius Green, I don't give a fuck, whatever bums is on their couch right now, not playing, that's not gotten signed by any team, but we supposed to sign them. You're going to sit here and you're going to tell me they finna come in, master this system from Bill O'Brien, and you mean to tell me they're going to supersede the play of Steven Anderson? I don't fucking think so. It's just not going to happen right now. If you would have said early in the season, which you could have made a valid point for, then okay. You don't look like a genius. Hold
on one second. Because we got a couple of trolls slide in, and they want some recognition. One, fuck you. I don't even know what your name is. It's in some old Arab type, right? I don't even know what that shit is. You motherfucking me subscribe to my channel, bitch. So, you know what I'm saying? You loving my flavor, bitch. How it tastes. Tell me how it tastes in your mouth. You loving my flavor, bitch. So get the fuck on with that bullshit, man. And y'all already know, like I said, y'all talking shit this year, but I guarantee y'all pussy-ass niggas ain't going to show face in the beginning of the year next year, because y'all know what the Texans work. Y'all brought y'all squad. Y'all brought y'all squad against basically practice squad. We had half a motherfucker, probably less than 3/4 of the roster we started off the year with, talking about starters and shit. And y'all
still kept it close.
Y'all feel
kept it close.
Exactly.
And how is it every time we beat their teams, when we beat their teams, like the Jaguars and Titans, like we blow them out to epic proportions?
Exactly.
Like neither one of them have blown us out in like years since like the Vince Young years.
Exactly.
Like, when's the last time that you could say that Tennessee blew out the Texans? Don't worry, I'll wait.
Exactly. And if you want to count this little ass bullshit, y'all know that shit was a fluke. Because somebody tried, well, you know, you're talking about Savage outplayed Mariota, but the Titans, they were rushing. Well,
exactly.
Man, get the fuck up out of here. They had one good rush. You take that rush away. That was 1/3 of they fucking rushing on one play, man. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And so shit, Anthony.
And that was the garbage time. He didn't do that. He didn't do that shit early in the fourth quarter. He did that shit when the game was already over. They could have nailed the ball. Yeah. It didn't even matter. Okay, I understand. They did that just to get some get back against 57-14. But 57-14 will always be better than 24-13. I don't give a fuck what world you live in.
Exactly.
I actually had dudes saying that they win was better.
How? That's what I'm saying. Cause
I don't know.
Here's the thing, and here's my thing with that. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I want to why they in here. Let me take some sauce while they in here. Here's my thing, man. Here's my thing. Y'all came to our house. Y'all disrespected our house. And we showed you what happens when you disrespect our shit. Y'all start crying, talking about, but y'all didn't beat Mariota. Y'all beat Castle. 30 points on the board before Mariota stepped out. No.
We beat Mariota and Castle.
Yeah,
that's what we beat. We beat both of them niggas.
But these motherfuckers here, you let a Titans fan tell it. You would swear Matt Castle started that game. You let them tell it. You know what I'm saying? But like I say,
Titans fans, nigga, need to just appreciate the one win that Mariota got us since he's been a starter in this league for 3 years. Exactly. For one, this is his first healthy game, and this is the only game he's come out unscathed. Exactly. Thank God to him. And at the end of the day, this is his first touchdown he's ever thrown against us in his whole fucking career in 3 years. So get out of here, bro. Exactly. This nigga Mariota's an unadulterated bum. Big, uncoordinated motherfucker. That nigga's trash.
That boy say unadulterated bum. That's what I'm saying. But here's the thing. You know, trolls gonna troll. They gonna talk the shit while they can because they know they own a look. They got a limited edition, limited time coupon. Go ahead and cash that shit out this year because y'all know, man, that offer is over once the next season starts. Because y'all know, you can look at position by position, and it ain't one motherfucker on the Titans that you would say, man, well in that spot, shit, I don't look.
Bro, Honcho,
look at what happened to Logan Ryan. The motherfuckers big on Lauren Ryan.
Even one of these teams go to the playoffs, they're gonna lose in the playoffs anyway. We won a playoff game with number 17 last year. It don't even matter. Exactly. So come on, bro.
Exactly.
They haven't been to the playoffs. Neither one of these teams have been in the playoffs since J.J. Watt's been. Even before that. So we don't even need to sit here and talk semantics with losers. Exactly. At the end of the day, nigga, y'all can chalk it up and have this season because at the end of the day, you wouldn't be saying none of that shit if Deshaun Watson was on the field, if Merciless was on the field, if fucking Fuller was on the field. If just Will Fuller would have played on Sunday and he would have played the whole game, bro, Adoree Jackson, it wouldn't have been no double teams. They would have stayed and kept playing Hopkins the way they played him the whole day because they wouldn't have had no fucking choice but to play him. And Steven Anderson still would have came up big along with Braxton.
Exactly.
So what the fuck are you talking about?
And look, Braxton Miller been, like I say, the last couple of weeks, he's been stepping up a little bit. But, I mean, this was his breakout game. Motherfucker was talking about was Braxton trade bait for him. Or, well, we cutting Braxton. Braxton came up against the Titans and was eating. And that was in a half. He had, 70 and a half. If he wouldn't have got hurt, shit, he probably would have clipped 100 on their ass. Eating on him. And so that's what I'm saying.
He averaged over... In his 4 catches, he averaged over 17 yards a catch.
Ridiculous.
Bro, that's ridiculous.
Exactly. And like I say, man, what's up, Duck Scout? I see you in the mix, man. You tell me. I see you out there.
Hey. No, you got to get to the questions, bro. Please tell me what they're saying in the chat. You know man, I can't see what they're saying in the chat.
I see most folks. I see Tenny, what's the motherfucking deal? And he told me, tell him
what's up?
He say they don't want none. I saw somebody asking how we feel about Cushion. You know, about trading Cushion, and I meant to catch that.
You go first.
Man,
you go ahead and go first.
Here's my thing with Cushion, man. Like I say, I feel like you let him play out this shit. Well, you ain't got nobody anyway. Everybody hurt anyway. I feel like you let him play out these last 4 games and see if he can produce and if you can listen to some offers for him maybe for next year. If not, then I say you cut him and you move on because we got too much young talent. Like I say, I don't feel like Cushion really has any value for us anymore. We got too much young talent that's ready to step up, ready to play, and ain't juicing. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, we talking shit, but you know, we don't give a fuck about the PED thing. We just spoke about that plenty of times. But if we gonna talk about by the league rules, it is what it is. But But yeah, that's how I feel, man. I say you give him a shot, try to let him look good these last few games, and see if going into next season you can feel some offers for him. If you're not getting anything worthwhile, then you let it, you let him go, let him walk, and let him see what he can do. You know what I'm saying? I don't hate on him. I want him to have a chance somewhere else, but I just don't see it happening here next year. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about him.
For those who don't know, I mean, it's already confirmed he's playing outside linebacker, so he's going back to his natural position as outside linebacker for this game. Cole, this is going to be the same rotation that it is in middle linebacker with Cunningham and McKinney and Cole whenever they utilize him on passing downs or whatever they're going to do for this game against what's it called. So, I mean, I feel the same way you feel about Cushion at the end of the day. That PED should never matter to me. Even when he got caught as a rookie, who gives a fuck? It's his body. It's what he's doing at the end of the day. That still didn't keep him from diagnosing planes. That still didn't keep his intelligence from wreaking havoc. That didn't keep him from keeping his tackling technique and his angles. It don't help with that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So at the end of the day, I mean, other than recovery, and you make some added strength and some stamina.
Exactly.
Whoa, what do you do? Who doesn't want their players to last the whole fucking game? Like,
exactly.
Who cares?
Man, Philadelphia, I see you talking. Fuck off. There's room. There's reason why there's room for people on the Tighten Up bandwagon, because don't nobody want to be a motherfucking Titans fan. Ain't nobody try. Why would we step down? Why would you know what I'm saying? When you like, it's like when you fucking with a broad, dog. If you gonna cheat, you cheat up. You know what I'm saying? You don't cheat down. You don't ruin everything you got going to step down. You know what I'm saying? Shit. If you gonna make that next leap, you go up. We don't go down. Who want to be a Titans fan? Y'all have been less than relevant since I don't know when. We didn't change regimes, change coaching staff. Y'all still ain't been relevant. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Y'all went and got whatever thought he was gonna be.
They was losing. They've been losing to the Texans. They've been losing to the Texans. They've been losing to the Texans since the Kubiak regime. Now they getting it from the fucking the fucking O'Brien regime, and I don't even like O'Brien.
Exactly.
But he wrapped up against the division, and I'm gonna get to that point a little later on. So I digress.
Exactly. And so, like I say, y'all let y'all let Bravel look halfway decent against y'all. Like I said, it came down to the very end before y'all really did something. So get out of it with that. John Brown, I see you. What's the motherfucking deal? You know what I'm saying?
What up?
Yeah. Man,
what else they saying in the chat, bro?
He talking about stepping down would be going to a Browns. Y'all a notch above the Browns, baby. My book, shit. I'm telling you, we didn't hang 56 on the Browns. We hung 57 on y'all, man. Shit. The Browns they did what they could do. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, man.
They couldn't even compete with the Browns. They only beat the Browns by 3 fucking points.
Yo, in overtime.
Score a touchdown against the Browns. They couldn't even score a fucking touchdown against the Browns, bro. Get the fuck out of here. What was Mariota doing in that game? Get the fuck out of here, bro. The fucking Titans are a joke, bro.
Yeah, I forgot about y'all went to OT with them hoes, man.
They went to OT with the Browns and had to win by a fucking field goal. Bro, get out of here. Y'all a joke.
I don't care.
You're a joke.
It's the Browns. I don't care if Marcus played hurt, dog. Miss me with them excuses, dog. Marcus is garbage anyway. Y'all, come on, man. He shouldn't have played then, dog.
Oh my God, bro. What if Henry, or fucking DeMarco Murray didn't get off in that game? Delaney didn't get off in that game. Yeah. Nigga, Rashard Matthews, that nigga's a non-factor. He's the best receiver y'all got, and he's still a non-factor. Who the fuck is Taywan Taylor? He sucks. Yeah. And Corey Davis don't have no fucking. He has no chemistry, and this is from Sports Fan Entertainment. Y'all need to go to his channel and go look at what he says about Corey Davis and what he was saying about Adoree Jackson. It seemed like he the only one who know real Titans football because he can be able to tell you everything about your whole fucking team and tell you don't even get ahead of yourself. He know the team ain't that talented. Yeah. But at the end of the day, you know what he's going to say? A win is a fucking win, and he'll take it. Yeah. So y'all do what y'all can and just take it in the meantime, because next to the coach, y'all have the least talented fucking team in the whole division, and that's across the board from defense. I will say that Kevin Byard is hands down the best fucking defensive player y'all got on the team. He's superseding what fucking Jarrell Casey and anybody up front, because fucking Avery Williams is trash. All these dudes, bro, come on. Brian Arakpo, bro, he's not that good, bro. Like, come on, just stop. Like, Jarrell Casey is the best player y'all had for years. He's better than Mary. He got way more shaded fucking Mariota, and Mariota's stat line, bro, is horrific. And y'all believe in this dude and think that he gonna do something because of what he did his rookie year, bro. He'll never be like that again because he's fucking horrible, bro. He didn't elevate nobody on the team and y'all don't win because of Mariota. The only one real game I can say y'all won for Mariota is last year against the Packers, and I won't even say that because the run game was killing the Packers last year.
Yeah.
So come on, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
All right. Hey, Anthony, I see you reaching for some attention, babe. But if you keep up with the Big Mac shit, babe, I'm gonna boot you. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. You fall through every now and then talking your shit. I don't mind you talking shit, but don't just spam the stream with a bunch of bullshit. I see you. What's the motherfucking deal? You know, it's even though we be beefing, it's love. But you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Kill all the Big Mac shit, man. Contribute to the conversation. I'm gonna have to put your time out, man. But yeah, man.
What else they saying, Honcho?
Like I say, buddy, and I'm gonna give this to Philadelphia. It seemed like he may be somewhat reasonable, but we talking about people who ain't even playing and shit. But like I say, that's y'all team, man. That's y'all's players, dog. Like I say, shit. You know, I mean, like you said, Byers probably the best thing y'all got shaking. Who was it? Who got that freebie that game? Was it Rakpo got the little easy sack? And the rapper ain't even really been stunting out there like him.
Some dude on the land, I forgot his name, and he ended up getting injured. You know what I'm saying? And then they don't even, and the dude I'm talking about, they don't even really like him. They was wondering what the fuck does he really do? Because he's underwhelmed since he's been a Tennessee Titan. And the niggas in the chat, the Tennessee Titans fans, know who the fuck I'm talking about too. Man, he play on the D line. Dogan or Duke some shit. I don't remember his name. I know it started with a D though. Y'all go ahead and put it in the chat so we can go ahead so we can rank on this nigga.
Let me. All right, so we got a couple of questions. Let's see what we got. Deshaun Watson better than Mariota. That's hands down. Y'all already Deshaun Watson better. Does Mariota even does Mariota even have 19 yet? Has he been playing all season? Does he have 19 touchdowns yet? I mean, shit. What's up?
No, he got 11 touchdowns. He got 10 touchdowns for the season.
Oh man, the dude didn't play twice as many games, got half the amount of touchdowns as a rookie, dog. Get the fuck out of here. That's ridiculousness.
Come on, bro. So we're the worst offensive line in run game, supposedly.
Yeah. So let's see. Somebody said, would I extend BOB? I know we got different views on this one, so this would be interesting. I'm gonna let you give your opinion first on this one. Would you extend BOB?
I would give him a 1 to 2 year deal, and the only reason why I'm saying that, the only reason why I'm gonna give Bill O'Brien anything for this season is because he's had a shitload of injuries, and he lost Deshaun Watson. But Deshaun Watson is already on IG with no brace on, doing bike work already, and he ain't even, and he just, you know, so I'm not worried about him. He gonna be ready by February, March. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't no rushing, ain't no nothing. That's what happens when you go to Switzerland and you go get the and you go get stem cell research with your already hamstring. All they do is reattach it, do some fusion shit, and make it stronger than it ever was. So y'all go ahead, y'all do y'all research on that like I did, or just listen to people who know what they're talking about when it comes to surgery, and you'll have the knowledge that I have. But we can't spend too much time talking about that. But in terms of Bill O'Brien, I believe the dudes, they do play hard for him. He does get a lot out of, a lot out of the team. They never give up on Bill O'Brien. That's one thing I will say. And at the end of the day, you need a coach that's a player's coach, and he always goes to bat for them boys. No matter if he wrong, if they wrong, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? And just what he did scheme-wise, and the fact that he had a quarterback and he gave him all the tools he needed, and he made sure that the scheme fit him for what he knows he's going to excel at. That shows me that he put his ego to the side for once, to make sure that this team goes in the right direction. So for that, I feel he has to be awarded an extra year or two. If it was me and my money, I would extend him for 1 year, but I know he's not going to go for that. I'm in a situation, like I say, and pretty much like you said, that's a lot of the same things. I agree. I feel like he's a player's guy. The players like him. I think if it wouldn't have been for him, if he'd have been like a McAdoo or something like that, this team would have been gone, a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? It'd have really been gone when the whole inmates asylum situation, all that, it'd have been over with then. But like I say, they've still been out there. And that's why you got these guys who
you know, really, like I say, some second and third string guys out there playing, starting, or getting heavy in the rotation, and we're still competitive. We might not be winning the game, but they're still competitive. And so, yeah, I definitely think B.O.B. has a way of getting more out of the players. I like him. Like I say, I like him. I'm not to the point I don't want to say he's great. I'm not saying he's elite. I think he's a good coach. My thing is I know a lot of people are like, I'll go get rid of B.O.B. My thing is, before you get rid of him, what options do you have? You know, that's my thing. And even with
you got to come to that realization when you ask that question. Mm-hmm. When you ask that question, you do have to come to the realization who's out there. Ben McAdoo, you potentially don't end up in Bruce Arians. He's not even that good, even with talent that he has in Arizona. So the only coach that I would even see fit, who I know that would take over this job, is Jim Harbaugh, and it looked like he happy at Michigan.
Yeah, I think I heard they trying to give him like a lifetime contract or some shit up there. He got something going on.
Yep.
So yeah, I definitely don't see him doing that. So like I said, and I saw somebody say, well, fire Vince. And here's my thing. I don't want to jump on the fire Vrabel. I mean, he's not looking good, but at the same time, you got to realize he's missing some key pieces that Cornell benefited from. But even when Cornell lost one of those major pieces, he found ways to utilize it. But you know, that's
all right.
Yeah. So it's just that I don't want to be too hard on him because it's a first year, some new experiences, but he's gonna have to step it up, or you're gonna have to ship out, because like you say, you know, that secondary, something with him in that secondary, even though we haven't had I mean, even if last year we had issues, but as a rookie out, he's just not making that shit shake the way it needs to be. So, but as I say, I would want to touch on that, on the Vrabel situation, just a little bit, not even too much, just a little bit. I understand you on both points, and I see both arguments. I do see what you're saying from what Romeo Cornell was able to do, but at least he still had Whitney Merciless, he still had DJ, he still had Vince Wilfork, and he had Christian Covington along with other good role players that still. So I kind of feel that, you know, it would be a little, and I trust me, I was definitely a proponent for letting him go when the Colts game happened a few weeks ago. So, but at the end of the day, I was speaking out of turn because I was just mad about the whole situation. But I will say, dudes are still giving it they all. He's been a benefactor of the team, and I feel I wouldn't say fire him. I would say just reduce him back to his role of coaching the middle of the linebackers. That's all I would say. I wouldn't want him completely gone. I would just want him to go back to the position he was already at, and that's all I really got to say about that. Yeah, but I think they made that move because, you know, it was a couple other teams prior while he was still a linebackers coach that was interested in him. San Francisco was one of them, I think. So I see Tenney say, you know, Vrabel gonna be here unless you have a good coach, a coach too good to pass up. I agree with that. Unless it's just you got somebody just got to come out. I don't see Coward nobody coming like that out. But so you just have to have a big name Hall of Fame type guy coming out of the mix. I think otherwise the Texans are happy with what they got. They like that Patriot thing they got going on. Mr. Philadelphia, we don't value your opinion as a Titans fan. Ain't no fucking way we want no goddamn Chip Kelly. So get the fuck out of you. We know y'all want to win the division, so you would try to say some bad advice.
Bro. Go ahead and hit the block button, bro. Hit the block button right now, Honcho, for us and everybody else. Just go ahead and hit the block button, bro. You don't make no sense, bro.
You talking crazy.
Yeah, just go ahead and boot him the fuck up out
here. You talking crazy, baby.
Tell him I said so.
We go. Wink say you on the brink, baby. We gonna give you the boot, baby. You talking about Tony Romo? Yeah, we go. Yeah, we out of there, man.
Yeah, come on, bro.
This is how we gonna handle you. We gonna handle you for a while. I'm gonna even be cool about it. I'm gonna time him out for a minute. If you get really out of
time him out.
We go give him the boot. He got to learn his lessons around here how the sauce gets stirred.
Make sure he's looking at that wall long and hard.
Yeah, so we go put him on pause. But let me see something here. Y'all give me just 1 second here. I gotta take care of a small thing. Give me just a second. Let me see what's out.
And for everybody who was waiting on my stream the other night, man, I'm sorry I couldn't get it up, man, because I know Ferocious Film definitely, he wanted me to go ahead and do that stream, man. Something about this damn Wi-Fi, every time I try to go live in the damn hotel that I'm in, it's like I got connection, but as soon as I try to go live to hit the button, the shit will like close out the app and the shit will crash, and it'll still have the damn, I guess the event, you know, for the stream, it'll still have it there. And try to click on it again, it just keep crashing over and over. So I'm probably not going to be able to do an actual live stream until I get home next week on the 15th. So when I get back home, I'll be able to do live streams, you know, for quite some time You know what I'm saying? Hopefully the next hotel that I'm at on my next job site, they'll be able to have a better connection than the one that I already got because giving me problems when I was trying to stream. I can't see no questions because if I could, I'd be answering all y'all damn questions. So I'm definitely gonna have y'all might want to hold off on y'all questions just for a little bit, just until Honcho get back. You know what I'm saying? Until he get through handling what he was handling, because I can't see none of the damn questions because I'm on Skype. Y'all already had y'all questions ready, and then just hit the button. Okay, Honcho back now.
Back. My bad. I apologize. I had to have a little, a slight side conversation. I'm almost burnt up in here, man. It's all good. Cleve, what's the motherfucking deal? You say, I can see. You say you're down if you think about it. I say, well, okay. Victor say, what do you think about the Texans offseason plans? And I know somebody else mentioned talking about free agency earlier. What do you feel the moves should be made?
You go ahead and go first, Honcho.
All right. Well, in the offseason, man, like I say, I would like to see, I know a lot of people talking about, hitting the draft for a lineman or secondary. I would like to see what we can acquire in free agency, first and foremost. I would like a veteran player if possible. Like I said, we got some cash, we got some cap room, we got a lot of talent. I think some guys are going to want to come play here. I don't think the Bob McNair thing is going to be an issue when they see what's really shaking down here. And I feel like the draft, you want depth. You know what I mean? Because I feel like we're solid overall. If we can find some veteran, like I say, a veteran secondary, veteran lineman, you go that route. And then you build up depth through the draft, and you know what I'm saying, you develop those guys. That's what I would like to see. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as any specific names, I know a lot of people talking about Tremaine Johnson, and I'm not super familiar with him. I know of him, but like I said, I can't sit there and say, oh yeah, that's the guy I want. I know a lot of people talking about
He's a good player for the Rams.
I know a lot of people talking about Malcolm Butler, and I'm not as high on Malcolm Butler as a lot of people are. I like him. I think he's a solid player, but I don't think he's just I don't think he's like a lockdown guy. I don't think he's a shutdown guy. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's no Butler Island, no shit like that. But I mean, I think he would be an upgrade over what we got going on. But like I said, I wouldn't just sell the house for him. So I know a lot of people are big on that, and that's just how I would approach it. You know what I mean? So how would you feel?
How I feel about it? I feel the same way you feel about those two players. I don't know who's coming out O-line wise, if Sebastian Boma or any dude like that comes from the Patriots, and but I feel before we even get into this O-lineman talk, I feel before we can even have an O-lineman discussion in terms of who we want in free agency or i.e. the draft, you need to consider what kind of O-lineman and what type of scheme you want your O-lineman to run first before you start drafting talent. Because one thing we don't know about this team, and one thing that I know about this team, is that 3 to 4 of your players that you have on offense are not power players. So at the end of the day, you can't run a power scheme, but you got zone scheme talent. So at the end of the day, I feel you need to revert back to a zone scheme first. Make that known to Mike Devlin and who was going to be the fucking offensive line coach before you start scouting depth. Hey, you know exactly what to look for in the draft and free agency. That's number one. 2, I feel if you're going to get an offensive lineman, I feel the best one you can, maybe an interior lineman, and wait till the last couple of weeks of free agency to really go add more depth so that you don't spend so much money in free agency, overpaying, because we're going to have to overpay somebody. And I feel if you're going to have to overpay for any of the guys, I would say at least let it be 2 defensive pieces that we can use, whether they pass rushers or secondary players. You know what I'm saying? So regardless of who those players are going to be, I feel that we definitely need secondary talent veterans. I cannot rely on any. There's no Jalen Ramsey coming out of this draft. There's no universal consensus. Just like last year, there's no universal consensus on who the hell is going to be the best corner or safety coming out in this draft. It was unanimous when Ramsey came out. Everybody knew what it was. So unless you got a player coming like that out this season, and that's what I see you using a first or a second round pick, or who knows who's going to slip, because Zach Cunningham slipped all the way to round 2 and Deontay Foreman went all the way to round 3. So it's not that gens can't be found. I'm just saying because everybody doesn't scout the same.
Yeah.
So, and I can say that the Texans have scouted definitely better over the last two drafts. You know what I'm saying? When you really consider the players and the depth that we've got on this team that are actually starting players right now.
Yeah.
So when you take all that into consideration, you know, just find out what your identity is. When you find out what your identity on offense and defense is going to be, those are the type of players that you need to go get. And that's all I got to say about that.
Okay, yeah, that makes all the sense. So Duck's got to say, man, with all the injuries to our receivers this year, would you add another wide out in free agency or the draft? That's an interesting question, because I feel like we're stacked at receiver talent. I think we got good talent. But but even with all that talent, like, these injuries still decimated. I mean, we still motherfucking me, you know what I'm saying, just out of there. Yeah, I had
but shit like this doesn't happen every year.
Nah, this was just an anomaly.
It doesn't happen every year. I'm a huge proponent of bringing Jalen Strong back. I feel he knows the scheme inside and out, and I feel with Deshaun Watson, which he really truly did not get a chance to play with other than the Cincinnati game. He didn't even get to play with him in the first game because he was suspended for that bullshit that he got suspended for, which if you was going to suspend him, you should have did it the year prior, which made no sense to me whatsoever. But it is what it is. It's behind us now. But I wouldn't be too bad of bringing him back. You know what I'm saying? He still ran a 4.4. He hasn't sustained any major injuries. Exactly. As long as he can work on a few fundamental things, you know what I'm saying, in terms of him going up to go get the ball, not worried about that at all.
Not at all.
You know what I'm saying? He is 6'3", 215. You know what I'm saying? And he has the speed. You know what I'm saying? Can he work on, you know, getting separation? Of course he can. You can always get better, but who's to say? I mean, I'm not against signing Martavis Bryant if the Pittsburgh lets him go. Yeah. These are all accusations saying that we could get Martavis Bryant and all of this bullshit. Yeah. Who's to say that the fucking Steelers want to let him go? How you know they don't want Juju, Martavis, and him from this day for going forward? You know what I'm saying? So we don't know. You know, until free agency happens and we can truly get in depth of who's coming out, who we should target. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't even really care about price points as long as they don't hurt you down the line and they don't prevent you being able to sign dudes like Jadeveon Clowney and fucking Will Fuller and Deshaun Watson. Those are the three main dudes that we need to truly watch the cap situation for, because we're losing a lot of veteran dudes whose contracts are up, like J-Joe and Kush. You know, their time is pretty much up. You already got Dwayne off books. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna end up having a lot of cap space next year. So we're gonna be like the Jaguars this year and year after. And you know, like how the Oakland spent. So who knows who's gonna come out with over the next 2 years? But Deshaun Watson's play can lure in a lot of offensive players. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see.
Yeah. Oh man, Duck's got to say, man, look, we got to give up all our picks for Martavis Bryant. Let's even throw in Watson, Clowney, and Cunningham.
You know, that's some shit that Darren would say.
But my thing with Martavis, like I like Martavis. I think he's a talent, but you know, my thing is attitude and personality. You know, the Texans don't fuck around with nobody who done shown.
But that's what we need, though. I'm sick of having the same type of dudes on this team. Fuck that do-good shit. We need some Fontaine Burficts on this fucking team. Maybe they would actually win. You
got to have an enforcer on your squad. If not more than one. Because shit, that's why I used to like Swearinger. You know what I'm saying? A little, because he motherfucker, he don't give a shit. Now he'll whiff on some plays, but shit. You know what I'm saying? He ain't afraid to do the fool too, and you gotta have some guys like that. You know what I'm saying? Because
you got to, bro.
You know what I'm saying? You just gotta have some dogs out there, and they gotta be ready to bite. You know what I'm saying? Now it's a lot of guys with some bark. We gotta have some conservative.
I'm sick of this old conservative, by the book ass man. Ain't nobody by the book. Not even J.J. Watt. If y'all really believe that shit, listen to how that boy was talking on Hard Knocks. He let it be known, bro. Man, get the fuck out of my face, nigga. Fuck wrong with you?
That's what I'm saying, man. I'm just
like, back the fuck up.
Like, look, he know when it's time to show his brand, and he know when it's time to play some ball. You know what I'm saying? And that's really what it is. You know what I mean, bro? So, like I say, man, it's
and those the dudes, and that's the mentalities I want to see, even from J.J. Watt. True enough, he showed it on the tenacity, but I want to see him. I'm sick of dudes failing and doing shit, and they want to dab up and just slap hands. Nigga, go get in this nigga face and tell him, nigga, you fucking up. Like, I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this. Oh, just dabbing. Oh, it's gonna be be all right. Oh, we'll get them next time. Fucking mentality. It ain't gonna be no next. It ain't gonna be no fucking next time, bitch ass nigga. Get it right the first time. Think before you react and can get it done, bro. What are you in the league for if you can't get it done?
Hey, you know, you ain't lying about that. Tenny say D-Hop got that swag. Hey, D-Hop, hey, if D-Hop was a corner, he might be an animal. He be beating boys up out there. Cause D-Hop gets real aggressive for a receiver. Boy be out there just he don't give a damn, and I like his attitude about it when he's talking about the coach.
Yeah,
he's like, I know,
love it.
You ain't telling me nothing. Shit, I put in the work. Of course, I'm the best. You know what I'm saying? So,
look at his face. When he said it, when he said that shit, go back and go look at that and go look at his face. He was like, I know.
Yeah, it wasn't. He ain't breaking.
Like he was stone cold. Yeah. Like he didn't smile or nothing. He was like, I know.
Yeah, the motherfucker believe that.
And the nigga was scared when he walked off. He was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Yeah. And then he laughed about it out.
Yeah, that's what that boy Hop was.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. He know he the truth.
That shit there was funny as fuck, though. I can't lie. As I say, I like Hopkins though because, like I said, you know, for everything he do, he put it all out there on the field. He ain't gonna leave nothing out there. And the dude just, man, like I say, who got more toe drag swag than that boy Hopkins, man? Ain't nobody fucking with him.
The only other person I can say that's in his vicinity is AJ Green and Antonio Brown. AJ Green, really, most definitely, more so than Antonio Brown, but definitely AJ Green. I done seen him toe tap and do some mean ass shit on the sideline, bro. I can't even doubt that.
Yeah, he was. Hey, I saw somebody say, "Why is Xavier Sulifiello so weird?" I'm gonna tell you why, and not to be funny, not to make fun of nobody, but it's because he's a Mormon. And so, you know, Mormons, they approach things a little bit differently. And I'm not saying that to be funny, but, you know, they don't partake in a lot of the normal pleasures that some people do. And, you know, they have a thing where they spend a couple of years on a mission. They go on mission. So in the middle of when he was in college, he actually took, I want to say 2 years off, went on his Mormon mission, did his thing, and then came back and finished playing ball. And like I say, and that's just funny because, like I say, it was some Mormons who came to my door and they was talking about, you know, they go to the same church as him or whatever, they met him or whatever. So, so that's probably why he's so weird. But man, before we get out, I want to talk a little bit about the Rockets because I forgot we got a game with the Rockets tomorrow. We got the Jazz, and the Jazz are one of the better defending teams in the league right now. But shit, last time we played, I want to say dropped 126 on them. I want to say we dropped like 126 on them. And I think Harden dropped 56 that game. That was the game he had his career high. But the thing is, like I said, like the Jazz, you know, like I said, they not bad. Them motherfuckers can play some fucking defense. Them motherfuckers, Gobert's not bad.
The Jazz, I've always hated the Jazz. I think the Jazz since the 90s. And the Jazz used to give us problems.
Man, what?
I hate the Jazz.
Man, I hate the Jazz more than the motherfucking leg. I mean, the Malone and them boy, man, I don't want to get on there. That's now we're gonna be going down. We need to say that for Throwback Thursday. But but yeah, so I say I definitely expect I expect another win. I don't know if we're gonna have a hard. Well, you know what? But yeah, I do. I expect a blowout, and I'm gonna tell you why I expect a blowout because last time we played, it wasn't no Chris Paul, and the Rockets with Chris Paul.
Oh yeah,
they was already a force. The Rockets with Chris Paul right now, it's.
And from what I'm hearing, how Capella and Gordon play.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, with Capella, Paul, and I mean not Capella, Paul, Harden, Paul, and Gordon. That's your big three right there. Because Gordon coming off the bench dropping 20. Paul, he ain't really tripping about the scoring. He gonna get you double-digit assists every time. And what he had, I forgot. Right. I don't know how many he got now, but he was like what 72 and 9, 72 assists, only 9 turnovers, something like that. He had a record
like a
for
peer number one supposed to do.
And like I said, the thing is, you don't know.
Like a peer number one.
There's nothing you can do because, like I say, this fucking offense, it don't stop. When Harden go sit down and Paul on the floor, it don't stop. When Paul go take a rest and Harden on the floor, it don't stop. And when they both on the floor, man, it's game over with. Everybody might as well just sit down. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't. There's nothing that you can do to stop them. You know what I mean? So I expect another handy.
And it would be in their best interest. Not to cut you off, but it would be in their best interest right now to rack up as many wins they can while fucking Steph is sitting his ass at home getting that ankle looked at because he already out for 2 weeks and he gonna fuck around and if it gotta be any longer, if it goes a month, they better rack up as many wins and get as ahead as they can in these fucking games. You know what I'm saying? Because come the end of the season, you're gonna need your dudes to be as healthy as you can to go in that off season, and once the off season gets everybody's right, then they can easily win the fucking championship because if they have to go against LeBron, they'll actually beat LeBron in the playoffs. I mean, in the finals because Kevin Love is gonna fuck up and some of his other role players not gonna show up. And who's to say what LeBron is gonna do, even though he's the best player in the league?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Ad Wink. Tenny say, do you think that the Wilder fight gonna happen since he asked for 50-50?
They talking about right now, bro. These motherfuckers, bro, these dudes is over here lying. They sitting over here and they trying to cut this man out of a 50-50 fight when it's clearly a 50-50 fight. They trying to offer this motherfucker 30 and 40%. Like he ain't no name. Like he ain't selling out. Like he not doing what he's supposed to be doing. And it's just fucking egregious, bro. This dude Eddie Hearn is a fucking crook. Like I don't get how they sit here and they trying to act like when and I was listening to a stream earlier, 78 Sports TV. If y'all in the boxing, man, go check that boy out. He be having some live ass content.
You say 78 Sports TV?
78 Sports TV. Okay. 78 Sports TV, Dante's Boxing Nation, Boxing Ego,
Boxing Ego,
Blood Boxing. Yeah, Boxing Ego, all them boys. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. They always put out some good, but the Boxing Voice, Fight Hype, you know what I'm saying? A few other outlets, you know what I'm saying? I follow all of them, and they always put out some good ass. I'm on Ticket TV, and just follow the LDBC. You know, the Lion Dens boxing community, bro. It's too many of them in here who always put out some good ass boxing info, and they on top of everything, and they give you the true unbiased, points about boxing. You know what I'm saying? And they expose all the double standards that exist.
Man,
But I really feel that, man, this fight it's gotta happen. And at the end of the day, just like how they did with the Rigo fight, and the Lomachenko fight that's going to happen this Saturday, and then it's coming on ESPN, so everybody can watch it.
I didn't. Okay, yeah, I'm slipping. I got it, man. I wasn't even on top of that. I'm glad you said that.
No, trust me, I will. You gonna be on top of it because you fuck with me. You gonna be on top.
Already, we gonna have to go in before that fight. We are gonna have to do something then. Definitely.
Oh yeah.
Okay, bet.
I'm free for another one.
Okay, bet that. That's a wrap. That's automatic then. Man,
any other questions?
I'm trying to see what we got. I see somebody say, let me see, Jamel Charlo knock someone the fuck out. Them Charlo brothers, dog. You don't want to fuck with neither one of them. Them boys the truth. Like I said, they scared of them Charlos right now. They don't really want it with them. Let me see. I thought I saw
Jamel been knocking everybody out. How he knocked Hadley out the last, not this fight before this Lubin fight was just ridiculous. Oh my God, both of them boys. Jamel is becoming the knockout artist, and Jamal is starting to become the boxer now. It's like they switched. You know what I'm saying? Because it was vice versa. And it's just like, man, since they've been working with Derrick James and been in Errol camps, bro, these boys got a different type of toughness. They got a different type of IQ, and at the end of the day, they finishing dudes ASAP.
That's what I'm saying. Somebody say to tell you that UFC is better than boxing.
Man, bro, teach his own. I'm not even finna get in here because at no level, at no level, on any level, from pay-per-views to views, to fighters, to fight names, to legacies, to money, the UFC can't compete on no level. So at the end of the day, why am I going to argue with? An organization that's only been around for like 10 years? I'm not even going to worry about y'all. MMA, whatever. Next question.
Yeah, I do know that they show was having a hard time filling up that 219 that everybody been dropping out. Everybody didn't have as a headliner for that. I think that last one they supposed to have for the year shit been dropping out. Like I said, every name they tried to put in, it was supposed to be Woodley and Diaz. Woodley went and got surgery. It was a couple other ones.
The best fighter in MMA, who's John Jones, don't even get the credit he's supposed to get in fucking MMA. So why am I supposed to sit here and believe that MMA is going to ever supersede boxing? And all these dudes, boxing's pussy. They can only do one thing, bro. At the end of the day, I thought it was about hands last time I checked. Some bone. I can get some lucky ass knockout or some shit he wasn't even really trying to do. I want to know where my hands going, legs and feet, bro. Come on, fuck all that, bro. I'll go watch a kickboxing movie, bro. I'll go watch Undisputed Boyka if I want to go see some shit like that. If I watch MMA, that's what I want MMA to look like. If MMA was anything like how Yuri Boyka fought and fucking Undisputed, then I would watch that shit hands down probably with anything. But it ain't like that. And motherfuckers ain't doing the shit that he was doing. So at the end of the day, why do I want to watch some shit that I could clearly see somebody do? All I got to do is wait on a Friday and watch a fight comp on World Star if I want to see that shit.
Yeah.
Like, be real, bro. I can go watch a Kimbo Slice fight in the backyard, and it'll still be better than any UFC or MMA fight I've ever seen ever.
Man, I'm gonna tell you what I used to like. I used to like that K1 shit, that kickboxing shit, because them motherfuckers used to go. They used to have them tournaments. They fight 2 or 3 fights in a night and really be going.
Yeah.
Them motherfuckers used to go. He used to be a little bitty dude. He had like blonde hair. They boy built like a pit bull. He used to be kicking the shit out of people. I can't remember his motherfucking name, but he was cool. That K1 shit was cool. I used to fuck with that. You want boxing, walk into Walmart. You ain't lying. Go in that bitch on a Black Friday. You gonna see some shit. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
I think for the most part, you know what I'm saying, that's most of the questions. I see if y'all got any last minute questions, man, get them in. Like I said, we're gonna go about another few. But as you know, as we start doing, we get to the end of the stream. If y'all didn't catch the roll call in the beginning, make sure you shout out where you from. If you're not from the city, you know what I'm saying, shout out where you live and where you at. And if you are from the city, make sure you shout out your side. I know we saw Norway up in here earlier. I saw another international.
Norway always coming through. Whoever that is from Norway, they always come. Man, salute to you. Salute to the dude from Canada. Salute to the dude from Iraq. Salute to everybody that's from out of state. You know what I'm saying? This in-state, they fuck with South Nation, bro, because y'all made sure that y'all was one of the freshest ingredients. And thanks, and shout out to the host, Senor Saucy, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Ed Honcho himself for making this shit possible for all the Texans fans and all the dudes who just appreciate sports in general.
Okay. I see Orange, Texas. I see the Northeast. I see Laredo. What's happening? What's shaking? What else we got? So I appreciate, like I say, the same thing. Shout out to Miss Wing. Hey, here's the deal. Okay, now, like I say, we done added some. If you, like I say, you can get at Wink on Instagram at Third Coast 5100. Y'all can see everything right there on the side. You got Wink 1500 on the, it's supposed to be 1500 or 5100. Did I put that on there wrong?
5100.
Okay, my bad on the
on the Xbox. Y'all trying to get your ass busted mad.
Okay, yeah. Let me go ahead. Matter of fact, I can fix that up real quick. So my fault. If you added him on the gamer tag Wink 1500, you might be fucking with somebody else. My fault on
the 5100.
On the typo. I'm finna tighten that up right now. Say that, and let me make sure and get that right. Okay, cool. Yeah. So yeah, there you go. Now we go Wink 5100. So if you want to get him on the Xbox, get on the Madden action. And if you want to hit him on the Skype, like I say, there you go, Mr. E. Lee 5100. So there you go with all the info. And like I say, I want to appreciate Mr. Wink for following through. Like I say, we've been doing this thing, and I definitely enjoy it. Like I say, bring you in. You know, it's definitely some exciting, good conversation going on. Give them double the flavor, double the sauce. Belgium in the motherfucking mix. Afghanistan in the motherfucking mix. The 4-4, I see you. Texas City. Mo City. Okay.
Where you at in Afghanistan? You in Bagram? Where you at? You at NKC? You at Kaya? I mean, where you at? If you from Afghanistan, go ahead and shout out them damn sites. Because I know it, because I was just out in fucking like 3 years ago. Dan Bagram.
Let's say you say Georgia. We got Georgia. You know, Duck Scout representing that Georgia.
Oh yeah.
Garden City. Okay.
Man, I got a quick question for Duck Scout. I couldn't tell, bro. Are you white or are you black, bro? Please verify. Because I went to your video the other day. I couldn't tell. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect. I just want to know.
Yeah. Orange, man. I got some people out the way. Orange on the edge of Texas. You know what I'm saying? I used to have some folks out there. I used to fuck with pretty tough. They ain't not in the mix no more. Shit, they been locked up for a minute. Shit. Hopefully they get out. So shout out to Orange. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I used to fuck around out there in Beaumont a little bit. Conroe in the mix. Northwest in the mix. You know what I'm saying?
Tenny, who you got on the fight this weekend? You got Rigo or you got Lomachenko? I want to know this, man. Any of my other boxing heads, the dudes that appreciate and know who the fuck I'm talking about, because I ain't talking to no dudes who talking about MMA, bro. Don't even answer the question. Like, at the end of the day, who you got for all the dudes who follow boxing? Real hardcore boxing fans only know who I'm talking about anyway. You got Rigo or Lomachenko?
Duck's got to say he half black, half white.
Okay.
And then R say he definitely white because no niggas say half black, half white. Yeah, motherfucking wild. Somebody asked who's your favorite boxer of all time?
My favorite boxer of all time?
Yeah.
I'd say Floyd probably just took it, but before Floyd, it was most definitely Mike Tyson. I'm a Mike Tyson fan. I love Roy Jones. I was a huge Winky Wright fan. I am by far, hands down, if I had to have the technique of any fighter, and I know a lot of y'all dudes don't know, and if you ain't following, and I know you're gonna trip out. And Honcho, if you an avid boxing fan like I think you are, then bro, you can't tell me you didn't appreciate Julian Jackson when this nigga was fighting at 154 in the 90s. If y'all don't know who Julian Jackson is, as soon as this video is over, I need and you got to do this, and you got to come in the comment section as soon as the video is over and talk about this video. Go look up Julian the Hawk Jackson and go look at it. He from the Virgin Islands. And when I tell you this, boxing, bro, the Hawk.
Yeah, it took me a second. I'm trying to. I was like, man, hold on. It's like, cause the name was ringing.
Julian Jackson, the Hawk Jackson, with the flat top.
Yeah,
with the flat. Ooh, I'm telling you. Hey,
you got
a murderer for real,
man. Hey, lay you down,
lay you out. And since y'all think boxing is so pussy, since you think boxing so pussy, go look up Julian Jackson right now. I don't even want you to finish this video. You get to leave the screen right now to go look up Julian the Hawk Jackson, and I'm telling you, and that's who Errol Spence is technique wise right now.
Yeah, hey, Julian.
When you really think about it, look at their technique and how they throw their bodies. Until they punch it, and that's exactly how the Hawk used to fight. John
Bryan, I'm telling you, you may have your opinion on boxing. Go check out Julian the Hawk, man. Hey, he ain't lying. I forgot because it slipped my mind. I was like, man, it's like a sign of me. And when you said, I'm like, oh shit, yeah. Duxie out, yes, like you said, man, like the stream, man, like the motherfucking stream. You know what I'm saying? Show some love for the flavor, man. I definitely appreciate that. Let YouTube know that, you know what I'm saying, they can be some hoes, but y'all ain't no hoes. There's plenty of love on this end. So I see a couple of folks. What do you say? Tenny said that Chinko, he wasn't sure how to spell it. Chinko, I can't spell it.
Lomachenko. He could have just put Loma.
Yeah.
He could have just put Loma. I would have known who he was talking about. You going with Lomachenko?
Yes, we riding with. Talking about Chavez. I see a couple people talking about Julio Cesar Chavez used to whoop on Floyd Mayweather's uncle.
Yeah, he did. He did. Yeah. No, I love Sweet Pea Whitaker.
Yeah.
I loved Tommy Hearn. I love Marvin Hagler.
Somebody dropped a good one in here. Jermaine Taylor.
Oh yeah, man. Him and Winky Wright was A1. Like I liked who else I like? I love Errol Spence right now. We talking current box. Terrence Crawford.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Andre Ward.
That's a bit,
Ward. I like Gerald man, what was his name? McClellan. He was nice. Yeah, man. Oh yeah, man. It was so many boxers. I like Ray Robinson. I like Sugar Ray Robinson. I like the
Killer KB say how you feel about Zab.
Zab in his prime, Zab early on in his career was a very dangerous fighter. He was winning the first 4 rounds against Floyd, and he gassed out, and because he had the punching power and everything, but you know, he got outboxed mentally, and at the end of the day, Floyd threw him completely off of his game and took over the fight and decimated him down the stretch. And then you know, it is what it is. He had a lot of good fights. I'm a huge Cotto fan. You know what I'm saying? I was a Pacquiao fan until Pac-Tards became a reality, and they started, you know, talking about this, and he would whoop Floyd. He was never in the vicinity of Floyd in terms of skill, IQ, nothing. At the end of the day, when his time came, and Floyd was 2 years older than him, he fought the better opponents. And Pacquiao, honestly, bro, he kept fighting dudes coming off of losses. All his major fights, every dude that he ever fought, Ricky Hatton, he fought off a loss. Cotto, he fought off a loss. You know, Shane Mosley. A lot of these dudes that he ended up fighting, bro, he fought them all off of losses. And he fought like 12 of his fights are from the same, or from like 4 opponents. From Bradley, he fought him 3 times. He fought Juan Manuel Marquez 4 times. He fought Morales 3 times.
Damn.
It's just like, come on, bro. He was fighting the same dudes over and over.
And the shit, at one point, everybody thought it was that Marquez killed him. Niggas thought he was dead.
Man, that's by far one of the coldest, and that was by far one of the most satisfying knockouts I have seen. Besides the Ronda Rousey knockout, Conor getting choked the fuck out, and getting beat by Floyd. And I'm trying to think of just another satisfying ass knockout that just needed to be. It can't come to my mind right now. But
what I was satisfied about is somebody just mentioned here. They asked about what about Ricky Hatton. I think that was a satisfying one for me too with Ricky Hatton and Floyd. I think after that Floyd fight, he was never the same though. After that Floyd fight, it was
no,
over.
No. When Floyd beat you, you gone forever. It's only 2 fighters that he didn't fought that then bounce back, become champions, come to my mind right off the rip. And the only 2 fighters that he didn't fought that been capable fighters and can still carry on and have a good career is Juan Manuel, Cotto, and Canelo. That's it. Everybody else have gone down the fuck. They have gone downhill. They've been outboxed, and they think about the losses that he put against ever. Andre Berto was still talking about how he lost. Victor Ortiz, 7 years after he lost, still talking about that loss. Fucking Oscar De La Hoya
ain't got over that shit
years ago, and he's still talking about it.
Man, I think out of all of them, what somebody said, Adrian had, man, Victor, if Victor would have kept his head, he had a chance against Floyd, and I thought that he
never had a chance.
You don't think so? I think if he'd have kept
he
his
would have
head,
been in the fight. No, he never had a chance, bro. He was getting tagged. He was malicious ass counters. Like he was catching uppercuts. He was catching that right hand all fucking night. It was gonna be a matter of time in that 4th round when he got knocked out. He was gonna end up being out of there probably about round 9, round 10.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, I would have seen he would have ended up doing him like how he did Chop Corley. Yeah. That's how I see that fight.
Man, how do you feel about Chocolatito?
Chocolatito is by far the most overrated Mexican fighter of all time. And he found out when he fought Carlos Cuadras and fucking Serenisa from Thailand.
Yeah, they
busted his ass. And he busted his motherfucking ass this last fight.
Yeah,
busted his motherfucking ass. Talking about he was pound for pound #1. Chocolatito ain't fought nobody. And as soon as that bitch went up to 118, he got his motherfucking ass rocked.
Somebody say,
period.
Fuck you, he ain't
Trash.
Mexican. What is
Wait, no, he from he ain't Mexican. He from motherfucking Argentina or Venezuela. He from like Argentina or some shit like that. But hands down, he's the most overrated Latin pound for pound fighter of all time. And ever since he done got his ass knocked out, he didn't even get mentioned in pound for pound no more. That's how I knew he was a fucking hype job.
They say with Nicaragua, okay.
Nicaragua, you're right. Yeah, Nicaragua.
Shout out to Rick James for that one.
Shout out for you keeping me on point. My bad. I don't like mixing up nationalities. You know what I'm saying? So my bad. It was a true brain for by me, but and I didn't think about it till right away. But you know what I'm saying? He is exciting. Yeah. I do like his offensive, but bro, he can't fight off the back foot. He ain't got no defense. He can't outthink you, bro. If he can't outwork you, bro, he trash.
Yeah. Well, that's a wrap, man. Make one more point before we slide up out of here. We did hit an hour and a little bit of change, but man, like somebody saying about Canelo fighting Floyd early in the career, I think that's the best thing that ever happened for Canelo. Fighting Floyd early, taking
best thing ever.
And I don't, what I'm saying, shit, because his game has stepped up. It just, almost tenfold. It just seemed like he added so many different dimensions to his skill set now. You know, it's
his defensive slickness is so smooth now. His combination, he was always a good combination puncher. He always had good punching power, good angles, and shit like that. You can tell he worked on his feet a little more, which is still kind of a problem because they're a little bit slow. But at the end of the day, when he gets them going, when he move and when he slip, like how he fought Triple G, that showed me everything I need to know, and that's how I knew he got robbed of a great fight. And at the end of the day, Triple G lost that fight. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. And like I said, once I get a damn laptop, we're going to watch the tape. Or when I get home and we do a live stream, I'm going to put the shit on the TV and I'm going to show you step by step how this nigga lost.
Yeah. Man, I see everybody shouting about the Kush deal. Man, I ain't got no Kush to get in the D in the night, so we might have to we might have to slide them to tomorrow. So you know what I'm saying, we might make that shake tomorrow. They talking about do a Kush deal with Wink. So shit, Wink, if you with it, we could
man, I can't do it. I ain't really got the bread right now. I gotta wait till next week. Yeah. And since I'm gonna be at home for a couple of weeks, I'm definitely gonna be able to do one. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to be outside or some shit like that, some little neutral stuff. But at the end of the day, we can make that happen. It's gonna happen. Matter of fact, if that's what y'all want, y'all let me know and we can go ahead and we can get that pop.
Man, I'm hey, man, you gotta change the KD logo, man. It say Kush Den now. You know that KD logo ain't there no more. We can't be affiliated with Kevin Durant, so you know I had to change the Kush Den logo up, man.
You got to put up like a Devin the Dude, a Devin the Dude logo or some shit like that.
Hey, that would be cool. Matter of fact,
since he H-Town anyway.
Hey, I'm glad you said that. That's a good motherfucking nice idea, man.
And matter of fact, before you even say that, you just got to play something smooth like acoustic levitation. Yeah. And the matter of fact, let's go ahead and we need to talk about that because there's a lot of y'all dudes. Y'all hear y'all supporting mumble rap, but y'all ain't out here supporting Scarface, who finna drop on the 15th of December. Deeply Rooted Part 2. Y'all probably don't even have Deeply Rooted 1 that came out 2 years ago. And if you don't have that, and you got Apple Music or anything like that, you need to download that shit ASAP and support your H-Town and support the real rappers. We can't support these old mumble rap Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shout out to dudes from Georgia. You know, I feel y'all got y'all little thing going. But for if you H-Town for real, you need to stay true to the essence.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We don't need to adopt nobody else's culture because we got our own, and it's strong enough, and it's universally recognized. So at the end of the day, keep what's already yours. And you know what I'm saying? And don't sell out just because you feel that you gotta play into somebody else's culture.
Yeah, man. Keep H-Town saucy, man.
I'm sick of seeing H-Town dudes revert to somebody else's culture when we know that ain't even them.
Yeah, all that other shit, man. And let me tell you, like I say, that Scarface instant class, I gotta get on that. I still don't think I ever got on that acoustic levitation. I'm slipping on that.
What?
I don't. I'm sitting here thinking about it, and I don't think I fucking jammed.
It just came out this year, like 8 months ago.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think I'm slapping on that, so that's why I say I got looking for my notebook to write it down because I was gonna get on that immediately after the stream.
I'm telling you like this. I'm already dropped down the stones. When you go to acoustic levitation, I need you to hit acoustic levitation the song first. I need to because I already want you to have the bar set for you of what's to come.
Okay.
As soon as acoustic levitation is over, immediately go listen to Apartment 8216.
Okay.
If anybody in the stream who listening to Devin the Dude that's up on Devin the Dude currently and always, then you already know what I'm talking about. You know the songs that I'm saying is absolutely A1. After you listen to Apartment 8216, go listen to Don't Get Naked.
Okay.
then when that song is over, go listen to Do You Love Getting High?
Yeah.
And then after that, please pass that to me.
Okay. Shit.
And when it's all said and done, when you listen to all 5 of them songs, then just do a shuffle. But those are the must. You gotta listen to songs on that album. Yeah. Every song is a good other than 2 of them. It's Cold in Here and it's like one other song that I really don't like, but everything else is A1, and you will not have an absolute problem. And bro, we talking about blowing to the man.
That's what I'm sitting there.
Complete album.
I'm sitting there thinking, do I need to wait till I get my hands on something before I listen to it? Shit, because you know I Devin the Dude be.
No, Honcho, I will say listen to it now. Because when you get sparked up, you already gonna know which one you trying to go to first. So you might as well go ahead and get a feel for it now while you completely lucid. That way you can really get the feel of the beat, what this boy's saying, and everything. And everybody who in the stream who just heard the songs that I just referred y'all to, I advise every last one of y'all to go listen to every single one of the songs. If you need to go back as soon as this chat is over, or if you need me to repeat the songs, I will do that right now before the stream is over. Yeah. But go to Devin the Dude, acoustic levitation.
All right. I wrote them all down. I got my notebook. I got my notes. So acoustic levitation, Apartment 8612, Don't Get Naked, Do You Love Getting High, and please pass that to me.
Yeah.
So that's a wrap. Okay. Somebody asked, do you listen to FGE? I'm not sure what that is.
Who the fuck is that?
I have no idea.
Who the fuck is that? I have no idea. If they knew, fuck them. I don't listen to them.
Shaq Kush. I don't know what's up with Shaq Kush. I be trying to hit Shaq Kush before the Kush deals, and sometimes he pop up. Sometimes he got some other stuff going on. If y'all need some life insurance, y'all need to holler at him because he definitely the guy to get with on.
I'm gonna need some, so I'm gonna need to holler at him.
Yeah, definitely holler at him. He'll hook you up. He'll get you tight. But I was gonna say we was talking about music, man. The only motherfucker that I feel consistently outside the city. I don't know. Do you fuck with Nipsey Hussle?
Nipsey Hussle is not by having dozed into any of his music like that, but when I heard him on shit, the only nigga outside the city, honestly, that we talking about right now, that I'm excited that I gotta go purchase his shit, is Big Crit, K-R-I-T, King Remembered in Time. If you ain't on him, if you don't ride with him, then I don't know what to say. To be honest, you don't even need to fuck with me if you don't fuck with Crit. Because don't even fuck. I don't. He's over Kendrick. He's over J. Cole. He's over anybody currently in this rap game right now. He's better than the Migos. He's better than Future. He's better than everybody that you can think about naming. The only person he's not better than right now is Andre 3000. And Scarface. Anybody else's game right now. Yes, that includes Jazzy too. Fuck Crit. I will say it.
Crit been getting slept on, man. And like I said, I look at Crit like he from the city. That's the way I treat the way he sounds. Shit, he might as well be from the city the way he show love, man. He got the whole Mississippi on his back. I don't know what happened with David Banner, but shit, Crit took the crown and ran with that shit, man. And like I say, still getting slept on though.
David Banner doing something better. He got another calling, and that's being an activist for his people. Yeah. So he doing something. He got a greater cause, and he's already done everything he needed to do in the music game. He didn't pass that torch to Crit, and I think he's doing mighty well.
Okay. Well, that is what it is, man. So with that being said, man, a couple of things. Before we get up out of here, make sure y'all hit the description box below. It's got links to Wink channel down there. I know a bunch of people ask about the Kush Den. It's a link to the Kush Den on there, so y'all can subscribe. We probably ain't gonna Kush Den tonight unless y'all just see a random occurrence, you know, if something happened middle of the night. But it can always happen because sometimes I go during the day. But like I say, go check out Wink channel. The link down there in the description, like I say, under the Texan tubers down there. Make sure y'all check them out, show them some love, man. Subscribe to the channel Third Coast Sports TV.
That's right.
And so that's definitely down there. Like I said, if y'all fuck with the Den, I'm gonna start being more active with the Den too, or I have been more active with the Den. So if y'all want to subscribe to that, I greatly appreciate that because it's definitely some interesting ass conversations that happen in the motherfucking Den. So y'all got to be a part of that, man. But with that being said, we're gonna slide up out of here. Anything you want to say before we get up out of here?
Man, y'all go ahead, y'all hit that bell icon. Make sure y'all subscribe so y'all can get all instant notifications for both channels. Yeah. Make sure y'all hit the like button for this stream, and make sure that y'all keep fucking with us on a weekly basis when we get y'all this sauce, man, because y'all like sauce. Like Senor Saucy said, y'all the fresh motherfucking ingredients. Exactly. Even if we don't agree with everything you got to say, you still a fresh ingredient. So we appreciate y'all. And once again, you get the salute for tuning in. And we're going to give y'all another show come Saturday because the Rigo and the Loma fight going to happen.
Yeah, exactly. We definitely going to do that. So with that being said, like you said, y'all the freshest motherfucking ingredients in the world, man. And like I say, ain't nobody changed. I don't care what they say about you. I love y'all, man. But I fuck with you. But it is what it is, man. So y'all be cool like y'all be cool. And of course, always, before I get up out of here, man, I got to do some shameless self-promotion, man. Make sure y'all hit that StaySaucy.com. Okay, make sure y'all go grab the mug, man. I know y'all drink coffee. Y'all be up early like me, man. I gotta have me some coffee first thing in the morning, man. Go in there, slide to the StaySaucy.com. We got the mugs, got multiple colors. Like I say, you got the Stay Saucy on the front with the Sauce Nation on the back. So make sure y'all go cop that. You know what I'm saying? Support the sauce. I appreciate that. And with that being said, man, like I say, y'all be cool like y'all be cool. We're chunking up the deuce. Y'all stay saucy. I'm out.